I cried so much at this film, like in the middle of the cinema, just bawling, absolutely bawling. And my partner... Hello my loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten, and as you can tell by the title, we are doing February's reset kind of vlog, really. It takes place over a couple of weeks, although I am starting this one a little bit later than normal. I've had a later start to the month, but I have lots of things that I want to do. So if you've seen my previous ones, you would know kind of what to expect in this. We have 2 journals I need to set up for the month. We have my reading journal and then my own kind of like personal to-do planner, daily, weekly, etc. I don't know what to call this. It's just a bullet journal. That is a day-to-day diary of things I need to do. So we need to set that up, and also the reading journal for the month. I also go book shopping in these videos to get 1 book that I'm allowed. So I'm allowed to buy myself 1 book that I will be reading in the following month. So I will be buying a book for February, and I'm really excited for that. I love doing it. I literally just go in and browse. I go to my local bookstore and we just have a little look around. I have no plans of what I want to get. I just go in and see what I'm feeling and see what I can find. It's just made book shopping so much more enjoyable for me. So yeah, going to be doing that. But also we are moving into February, so that means this has to change up a little bit. So I will be changing the book that we have on display. I really like doing that every month, just changing up the little display. Also for February, I would like to do some crafty DIY, just decor stuff. Nothing major. I'm literally thinking paper hearts. But I want to do some as book pages and maybe some as like, see if I've got some like pink paper or purple paper or something, just to decorate, like going across behind me and then also in the other area where I tend to film a lot, and just see what I can do to make it a little bit more February scene. But when I say I'm doing this late, I mean I'm doing it really late, because tomorrow is the day I actually want to start filming all of my February sit down videos, which by the time this comes out I would have already done a kind of how I do my YouTube around working full time. It was going to be a day in the life thing, but I'm thinking of splitting it over 2 days. Part of that is going to be getting ready for February and filming all of February's videos. So if you want to have a more deeper in look on how I plan out that side of things, then I'll have that video linked below for you. I'm really excited for it, but I do want a slightly different background for my February sit down videos, so we're gonna have to put that in, which does mean that some of January videos will have the February decor in, because obviously I filmed the videos early in what I can. Again, I'll go more in depth in that video, but I do have to pre-plan. That's part of how I'm able to do YouTube, and the only things that don't really get pre-filmed is reset videos and vlogs. So you will always see decor going up a lot earlier than what it is, or sometimes coming down a lot later because of the way things get filmed or changed. But yeah, that will go more in depth in the other video, which like I say would have already come out. I'm hoping it goes okay. I've never filmed anything like that before, so it'll be really interesting to see how it goes. And I did contemplate putting it as part of a reset video, because it is part of how I get ready for the month ahead, is having those YouTube days. It was just going to be too long otherwise, and I really like the way we do this, more like low-key chill journaling, book shopping, and a little bit of like DIY adjustment of decor. That's what I like in these videos, so that's what we're going to be doing. I hope you enjoy it. We'll also go through a couple of books that I want to read for February that may not have got onto my February TBR, such as like what the book club pick for Discord is. So there'll be a couple of different books that we'll go through as a TBR add-on to February, and we'll just see hopefully what we can read for the month. But yeah, those are all the plans. I'm very excited. I actually have my themes picked out for what I want to do in each journal, so I'm really excited. I'm actually going for 2 very different themes, and that's something I want to do more of, is making these feel different. I feel like the start of year stuff is different in here, but I feel January was very similar to one another, so I really want to try and do it different. So yeah, I've got 2 different themes that I'm going to go with for February, and I'm really excited to get into that. So I think we're going to start off with doing some of that, and then we'll just see how it goes, because I need to get the hearts done today. Probably do 1 journal, 1 heart thing, and then go from there. But yeah, really excited. I hope you enjoy. I think that's enough for the intro. So let me know what you do to get ready for the month ahead. Do you enjoy doing journal setups, or are there other things that you like to do? Let me know. But for now, I'll catch up with you probably tomorrow once we've decorated everything, and I need to dust these shelves. It's actually kind of bad. because I've just left it so long. So we need to do a bit of cleaning as well in this video. Let's stop rambling and actually get to all of this stuff. So thanks for joining me, and I'll catch up with you when we've got some stuff done. Afternoon. I am in the middle of filming a productive day, YouTube day thing, and I have been so productive today, it is ridiculous. I am utterly worn out right now, but I'm heading over to my partner's soon where I can just chill out and relax. So let's quickly update what I've done for the reset, because yesterday we were very productive as well. It's been a good couple of days, I'm not gonna lie. So as you can see, hearts. We have got the heart background in ready for the February videos, which is exactly what I wanted, because that's what I've spent this morning doing, is filming all of my February videos that I can film in advance. So I'm really pleased with that. So it is going to be in the background of a few vlogs going forward now before February, but that's fine. It really doesn't bother me. And I think it's cute and it's fun, and I like doing little DIY decor things like this. So I did do the paper hearts. Never fear, these will not be wasted. All these hearts will be kept after, once they've all been taken down, because I will use them in my journals and things. And I have done my bullet journal setup. So I'm really pleased with how my bullet journal setup has gone. I really like the theme. I decided to go for a really nice Parisian kind of pink theme. I really like it. It's just really nice, really vintage inspired, but really soft and lovely. I'm really pleased with how this all turned out. I still need to do my monthly to-do list, so I'll probably do that in a minute actually. And one new addition is down here. I don't know if you can tell, because I don't think the camera's focusing on it. Here we go. We've got different letters here, and this is for my fitness. So I want to kind of put in a block when I've gone to gym, when I've done my Pilates at home and when I've done yoga at home. Now I expect my yoga and Pilates to be about equal length, and then gym will be a bit shorter in length because I'm planning on going to gym, I would say every other day, but it probably works out about 3 times a week, and so that is what I'm planning for. So I think gym 3 times a week would be really nice, and I would just like to track it across here. I have no idea if this is even long enough, to be fair, for the whole month. It's probably not. It's more just making sure that I actually do it and to remind myself. I do actually track this in my phone more, but I thought, you know what, I've got the space, why not give it a try and see if it works out, see if I like tracking it this way. If I do, I can do an actual proper spread where I actually space things out, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. So rather than wasting, I would rather just put it here and we'll just see how it goes. We can try it out. If it doesn't work, we don't have to reuse it. If it does work, we can expand, that sort of thing. And then I've been using my little stamps. I don't know how I feel about this, I'm not gonna lie, for my weekly spreads. Like, it's nice because it saves me having to write, but also it took me longer. Writing would have been quicker, and it is more uniform than my writing because my writing is not the best. But I also don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm really not sure. I feel like it's a nice idea, but I don't know whether I'll keep it or not, because if we compare it to my weekly layouts like this is a lot, it's not really any neater, but it may be because of the way it's done here, it will give more separation between the days. I don't know, we're gonna try it out. But I got them, I'm really excited to use, clearly I was excited to use them because that is what I've been doing. But yeah, that's it. Nice and simple. That's all the setup was this time for February, but I'm really, really pleased with the theme of this. I really like it. So yeah, so that's all done. Tonight, as I said, I'm going over to my partner's this evening. I've had a really productive morning and just getting things filmed. Tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of coming straight home from my partner's, I'm actually going to do the book shopping part of this video, and we're going to go do that next. So I feel like I deserve it. I've been really, really busy. I've been super productive these last couple of days. I've got so much done. So I think going out book shopping is a nice way to treat myself for how productive I've been. So we'll do that, and then maybe just have a rummage through my shelves tomorrow as well about some of the other books that I would like to get on, because I have filmed my February TBR today, so I know what's on that. But of course I have the book club pick for Discord to mention, and I think that's getting decided on Wednesday. We're going to get all the final results in, and also just have a little rummage and see if there's anything else on my shelves. Like, I would love to read a non-fiction book which didn't get onto my February TBR, so I think we're going to have a little look for that as well. Obviously we're going to do the book shopping part first because I never know what I'm going to pick up, and I could end up getting a non-fiction book when I go book shopping tomorrow, like, who knows. So we're going to have a little look and do that, and then have a rummage through my shelves. Then we've still got the reading journal to do, and then that will be it for this video. I really enjoy these reset videos. I enjoy filming them. It's a really nice way to include my journals, which I've definitely got back into, and also allowing myself a little treat of book shopping. But I have no idea how much of this is me repeating myself though. That's the only downside to these videos, because I tend to film them over a period of time. I mean, okay, I only started it yesterday, so it's not been that long, but I tend to forget what I've already said, and so the amount of times I'm editing where I'm like, oh, let's cancel that, we've already said that like 3 times. I'm in a rambly, chatty, yet tired mood, so I'm actually just gonna chill out and read for half hour before I go over to my partner's. So I'm gonna do that, and I will catch up with you once we've been book shopping, and probably once the Discord book has been decided upon, and then I'll update this video. I think that's probably the better way of doing it. We have got a tight race. It was quite funny this time in Discord, so if there anyone that actually wants to know, the Discord book club, free to join, just need the Discord app. In the Discord book club, at the beginning of, well, I should say at the end of each month, we put in a load of ideas of potential book club ideas, and you put a heart next to all the ones that you like the idea of, and then the top 3, this time it was top 4, that have been voted on the most will then have a final vote between to see what one ends up winning. However, this time we had 2 books tied for the reduced poll. So we did the broad poll, then we reduced it down to 4, and then we've had 2 books that are tied, so now we're doing a further poll between those 2 books to see which one actually wins. Like, it's mad, but it's a really good fun. So it's tied between 2 different books at the minute. Let's actually see what's going on with this. So the 2 different books are Starling House or A Curious Beginning, and A Curious Beginning was 100% in the lead. and now Starling House is in the lead. So we're going to see whether that changes or not. We're only on Monday. It looks like it's going to be Starling House, which will be fun. But yeah, that's where we're up to. Right, I'm going to stop rambling at you. I've got about half hour before I need to get ready to leave, so I'm going to chill out. But I'm really excited to go book shopping. I do love the book shopping for these reset videos. But yeah, okay, let's go. It's been a few days and I look like a raggedy mess because I'm very tired this morning. I stayed up far too late watching Animal Crossing videos last night and I have no regrets. I absolutely loved it, but I already spoke about that during a weekly reading vlog, but obsessed with Animal Crossing right now. But let's get to all the things that I'm going to add to my ridiculous TBR for the month of February. As you saw, we did go shopping in Waterstones and I was actually stuck between two books that I was going to pick up. One was The Tao of Pooh, which is a kind of like I want to say a self-help book, but also not really. It looks at Taoism and just like that kind of philosophy and how Winnie the Pooh kind of embodies that. And I was just really interested because I love Winnie the Pooh. Like, Winnie the Pooh was my ultimate favourite growing up. I absolutely adore it and it's really got me wanting to reread Winnie the Pooh. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might do a video on that. So honestly, I think I'm gonna get The Tao of Pooh at some point because it just looks really cute and lovely and it's all about slowing down and relaxing, and I could definitely do with more of that in my life. But the book I ended up going with was a book I did not expect to get, which is the way this works, and that's why I'm so happy with doing this. And I know I say it all the time and I've probably already said it in this video, but I love these book shopping days where I just have a little wander and I don't have a plan of what to get and I just look. Because the book I ended up finding is Suzumi, and this is by Makoto Shinkai, and I'm so sorry I probably mispronounced that. I'm so excited by it. So Suzumi is actually a film. It was an animated film that I saw in cinema and I loved it. I cried so much at this film, like in the middle of the cinema, just bawling, absolutely bawling. And my partner's looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, clearly I'm not okay. I am in tears. It was absolutely amazing. My favourite film ever. I adored it. And even when I tried to explain to my partner why I was crying over it and explaining the scene that made me cry, I just burst into tears all over again. I loved it. It is so good, and this is the book that is based on that. So the film came first and then Makoto put it into a book format, and I'm so excited for this. It is so cute. It's kind of Studio Ghibli-esque and it's about Suzumi, and she lives with, I think it's her aunt, and then one day she finds this door and things escalate from there, and I loved it. It is so good. So I'm really excited to add this to my February TBR. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and honestly, if this makes me cry, it's going to be my new favourite book ever as well. I am so excited. There is other books that they've done, but I really wanted to start with the one that I know, and then I can pick up everything else, because I loved this so much, and I just think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous to read. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how it's going to go. Adding that to the TBR, I'm so excited. You'll have to let me know, have you seen the film Suzumi? If not, I highly recommend. I really enjoyed it. It was absolutely lovely. And then of course we have a few more books that I would like to add to my February TBR. First of all, we have the Discord book club pick for the month of February, which is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. Now this is one that I'm actually going to try and get from the library. I thought about picking up because I picked this one up with Waterstone's gift card that my mum got me for Christmas, and I still had some money left, so I could have used it to get Starling House. But what I've decided to do this year is for the book club picks, I'm not sure if you can hear that drilling and stuff, but there's something going on in the gardens. Clearly a neighbour's busy, so we're going to try and get through this. Yeah, what I've decided to do with the book club picks is if it's from my TBR and I can read it off my shelves, that is absolutely amazing. If not, then I would like to check my library first before picking up an ebook copy. So normally I do the book club picks as an ebook unless I have the physical copy. I would like to try and minimize my spending when it comes to book club picks, and just try and utilize my library. Now, I have not used my library in ages. My local library isn't the best. It doesn't have the biggest selection, I'm not gonna lie. I should at least look first, and if they have it, I can get it, and if not, then I can pick up a Kindle version of it. And I feel like that I'm at least trying there. So for Starling House, I'm going to try and pick up this book from the library, and we'll just see. They may have it. If not, then I'll pick up the Kindle version. And this one I think is more of like a haunted house setting. I actually don't know what this book is about. I've seen a couple of reviews. A lot of people seem to like it. They think the writing's really good, really gothic, but I actually don't know what this book is about. Not a Scooby-Doo. But that's going to be the book club pick for February. And then I have a couple of other books. So I have a non-fiction book, because as I said, I was really feeling non-fiction, and I did go to the Poetry Pharmacy in a recent reading vlog. I really enjoyed it there, and I picked up this book. It's a non-fiction book on poisons, all about the history, the people that used them. I'm really excited to read this. This is by Ben Hubbard, and I think it's going to be really good. So I would like to add this non-fiction book. Whether I finish it in the month of February, I'm not sure. I don't mind taking my time with this. I think it would just depend on how invested I get in it. But I really wanted a non-fiction book. I've been really feeling like reading non-fiction this year. That's going to be added to February as well. And then I have one of these that I would like to read. What I would like to do is a little video that's coming up, and I would like to read one of those during that video. And I have had it planned for a little while now, and that's kind of when I first picked these ones up at Comic-Con, decided that what I'm going to do is do little videos where I'm reading these and doing other little things, and it's going to be like a slow romanticizing life thing. So you've got that coming in February. So now I just need to decide which one. So I have quite a few of these. I've got 6. I've chosen 3. I'm not sure. We've got Flower Fairies of the Trees, a Flower Fairy Alphabet, or Flower Fairies of the Wayside. I don't know which one I want to start off with. If I had the one for the season that we're in at the minute, which is obviously winter, I would read that, but I don't. I am missing 2 of these books, and I'm missing spring and winter, which is really frustrating, but I will be trying to find them. I think I can find them on like eBay or somewhere so that I can finish off this collection. You can actually get these in a bind up, but I really like the idea of having these as just like small little hardbacks. So yeah, I'm going to be adding only one. I want to do one of these to the TBR. It's only short. It's probably going to take me, what, 20 minutes to read, if that. I love it because you get this gorgeous artwork and you get the little poem, and I just think it's going to be gorgeous. So let me know which one you think I should start off with out of these. I don't know which one it's going to be. But it's going to be one of those. And that's it. That's all the things that we're going to be adding to the TBR in February. Obviously, the February TBR video is going to be coming out after this in literally just a couple of days. And the TBR, well, it's an interesting one. We're just going to see how it goes, honestly. But the last thing we need to do is my reading journal. So I need to get that done if I've got time, because I'm trying to fit a lot in today. So we'll see if I get time. I also want to do a reading journal spread for the Discord called book club picks. So I started, obviously in January's reset I did the setup of the reading journal, but I didn't add that in. And I don't know why, because I feel like that would be really good, because we have a book club pick every single month. So it would have been lovely to have it all in one place as a yearly spread, but I forgot to add that in. So if I have time, we'll add it in, because I also need to wrap up this reset soon, because I've got to get this edited and up. So if I get time, we're going to squeeze that in. If not, we'll just do February's setup for the reading journal, and then I'll add that into March's reset. But right, I am really hungry. I'm going to go and eat. I've then got a bit of editing to do. I've then got to set up the reading journal, and then I've got to cook, and then I've got to get to work, and then I'll come back in and wrap up this video. But yeah, I'm really excited with all these additions. I'm really happy with these. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and really interesting to mix things up, and I actually really like doing this. As much as it makes my TBR for the month massive, I like having these little extra books that I'm like, oh, I would really like to read these, because it's just something small to add to a set TBR, and it just works. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, right, I am rambling, and it's the worst time to ramble because somebody's drilling. So I'm gonna go, and I'll catch in with you probably tomorrow to wrap up this video. My reading journal setup. I am really pleased with this theme actually. I'm pleased I did stick to the doing different for my reading journal and my bullet journal. I just think it's really nice to have two different themes. And I've had this cat potion sticker for a good few months now, and I just thought, you know what, it was time to use it up. I really like it. I think it's just a really cute like little witchy theme, but with enough like pink stuff and like a love potion and everything that it kind of works for February. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I really like it. Simple as always, but it's what works. Like, I used to do loads of drawing and stuff when it came to doing my journal setups and that, but that's how I got really burnt out. Whereas I love a good sticker moment. I love collaging. I just think it's really fun to do in a journal, and it's so easy to do. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I didn't get around to doing the Discord book club spread, but I have planned out where it's going to go. So what I've decided to do is do the spreads up until June, and then at June time I normally do the halfway through the year, look back at your halfway through the year. What is that video called? I don't know. I've done it a few times. It comes around a lot on here on YouTube around June time, where people look back on the first half of the year for their reading, how it's all going and stuff. It's like a little tag video that's just done really well. Most people do it at the start of June, but surely the end of June is where it should be. Because it's like that's where halfway through the year is. Like, it's like with the top books of 2023, like everyone does them in December, and I'm like, but we're still reading in December. What if we get a book in December that we really like? Maybe I should do it earlier. I don't know, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so yeah, so I put that in June, and then I thought after that I could then do a Discord book club spread. So I've put it out here. I've started penciling in what books we've had so far. So hopefully for the March reset we can get this fully done, and then we can just add to it throughout, and then next year I can do a page spread at the start of the year. That would be a good idea. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. But that is the end of this video. We have done all the decorating, which I'm really pleased with. I think it's really cute. It's not going to stay up for all of February. It's probably going to come down after Valentine's Day. I really like it. It's really cute, and I've already picked up a few things ready for March and that, because that's when we're going to be going into the spring decor, and I'm really excited. I picked out The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana for the book on display, because it is a witchy romance, and I thought one romance for February works, and also witchy to go with the witchy theme in here. I just thought that was a really good idea, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so we've got all of that done. We've done both the bullet journal setups, and of course we've done the book shopping and chosen a few extra books. Now February, there's actually quite a few extra videos coming out. If you want to see February's video plans, that's always available on Discord. I tend to put it up when I remember to do it on time, a week before the month, so that everyone gets an idea of what's coming out. We've got a couple of extra videos and a couple of themed things that I'm really excited to do. So yeah, I'm really excited actually for the month of February, even though that TBR was, you'll see. You'll see the TBR. It's okay, it's just I wasn't expecting it to go the way it did, but it also kind of works. So anyway, that is where we're at. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you ever want to see anything else in these reset videos, then you can always let me know in the comments below. I don't mind trying out new things and seeing how it all goes. But that is it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I think if you've made it this far, we're gonna have to put a heart emoji because of all these little paper hearts. I really like doing decor like this. I'm even thinking that maybe at some point in spring we could do some like hearts, no, some paper flowers or something. I feel like that would be really cool. I don't know how I would do that, because like hearts are easy. We've done snowflakes are really easy as well. Why do I keep saying hearts? Flowers, I haven't done flowers before, so that would be really interesting. I feel like it could be easy. I don't know, I'm gonna have to like look up some videos and stuff and just see how we would go about doing that, but I feel like that would be really fun. And maybe, I don't know if I would do it from March, but maybe like May, because it's like the transitional period going from spring into summer would be really fun. Let me know if you have any ideas of like different DIY things I can do, or just different things, basically. Let me know. But right, I am going to stop. So thank you so much for watching. Again, we are actually getting to the end here. If you have made it this far and you don't know what to comment, then you can always leave a heart in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do consider giving it that thumbs up, comment, subscribe. It really does help this channel grow. My social media links, anyone I've mentioned, will always be linked below, and I will of course catch you in the very next video.